Hello, welcome to Pottsville Apache basketball, first game of the season. We're glad to be along here with you. We're excited as we have a new season, and we've got a great girls basketball game for you. We're going to be trying to work a few kinks out here as we go. We will work it out. Look forward to bringing you Pottsville Apache basketball throughout the season. Duran, give me a thumbs up when you're ready, okay?
Yes, sir.
Got Duran Miller along with me here as we bring you Pottsville Apache basketball on the Pottsville Apache Network on ASN. And we're just glad to have you along. It's been a good thing here, and we're excited about Pottsville Apache basketball season. I know that football didn't quite end the way that they wanted it to, but, it just doesn't take long, and here you are, you transition right into hoops.
Yeah, excited to be here. Going to have a long season ahead of us here as we're just getting underway. The Pottsville Lady Apaches, they come into this one, as you hear the starting lineups, they come into this one 0-2. They started out with two tough games, though, to start the year. Greenbrier in their first one, a 48-29 loss, and then Lamar's kind of sit at the top of the 3A over the last few years. They've been either in the championship game or the semifinals multiple years in a row now. They lost to the Lady Warriors 65-41 in that one. So now they're going to get these Dovder Lady Pirates. Dovder Lady Pirates are ranked pretty high in our early thoughts in the 3A. And Dovder able to tie with Lamar last year in a three-way tie with them and Mayflower and Lamar for their conference. Dovder returns a big group of returning starters that really had them go to the state for the first time in several years. And they're excited at Dovder for their ball club. So we're going to find out, how Pottsville's adjusted over these first two losses. I think playing Lamar definitely kind of helped them, and see what they're going to see tonight with the Dovder Lady Pirates, because Dovder and Lamar kind of do a lot of similar things in pressure defense. So let's see if that helps out the Apaches.
Should be a fun one tonight. It's a Polk County rivalry. Always fun to get the Polk County teams together. Pottsville is the only 4A school in the county, and you got Dovder and Atkins being 3A schools in basketball, we should say. It's a little different, every sport that you play anymore is a little different. So anyway, but we're looking forward to this one tonight. It's going to be a fun one here from Dovder. And we're just excited for another hoop season here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
All right. Early note, speaking of crosstown rivalries and all of that, Dovder Lady Pirates starting point guard this year is Katie Keister, who's been at Atkins the last few years. She's number 20. So she is in the starting five. So that is a point guard. That's something that Dovder has definitely had a little bit of issue with over the last few years, being able to handle the ball and not turn it over. So I feel like Coach Williams thinks that's going to help them immediately. And they come into this one 2-0 with a big win over Centerpoint and a win over Dardanelle last week in a tough matchup with Dardanelle. It came down to the wire, about a 7-8 win victory there for the Lady Pirates. So we're getting ready to tip it off here. We've got number 20, Addison Cox, going against Logan Young. Logan Young, the senior, in the 1,000-point club. Kenzie McCrotty as well for Dovder, a junior. Keister has it at the top. Pottsville looks to be in a 3-2 early on. Excuse me, they kick it in the corner of Kenzie McCrotty. Her three's no good, but Logan Young on the rebound. Back up and in, and there is Toys for Tots.
You didn't quite make it.
And I hit the ventilation duct. I was like, man, I got to warm the arm up. They gave me one when I came in to throw from the top up here in the crow's nest. And I was like, I got to chunk this thing. I'm tired from working my real job the last 3 days. And I smoked the ductwork. It was going to go way out there. I was afraid it was going to hit the referee. And then it ended up hitting someone in the crowd, I think.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing, though, when they do that. Toys for Tots, I've seen it a few times now over the years in different places. And just a really great thing for kids around Christmas time. People that really, this is a huge blessing for a lot of kids around the state of Arkansas.
Absolutely. And you see a lot of people doing this now, which is a big help, not only in this area, but in other areas as well. So glad, even though it's a little bit of a weird deal, it's a cool deal at the same time.
It's really cool. People record it and play that reel back. I remember last year they getting shared a whole bunch, and it's kind of a cool thing. It does start kind of stop the game flow, so it kind of makes it a weird kind of helter-skelter kind of thing for the broadcast, and for the players, I would think. But looks like they're done. They got it all cleaned up. Lots of toys brought tonight, so that's an awesome thing to see. But here we go, back to hoops. And the Pottsville Lady Apaches bringing it across the timeline. That's Maylee Martin in those hot pink shoes. A lot of different colors nowadays, We were talking about that the other day. There's a 3 from Martin. It's short. Logan Young trying to run it down, but she's out hustled by number 12. I think that might have been number 10. I apologize. She's got the ball now on the wing. She comes in, kicks it back out. I'm fixing to get it.
Alexa Hayes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a turnover. Lily Jo Titsworth with the steal. She's got a couple of runners up ahead. She'll finally get up to McCrotty, but Pottsville has gotten back in time to kind of squelch that fast break opportunity. Deep lob pass into Logan Young, and it's going to go out of bounds. A little bit of contact there, goes out of bounds back to the Lady Apaches. So Apaches dodge a bullet there as there was a chance for a fast break for the Lady Pirates. Now they got another chance to come down here and tie this thing up or take the lead.
Going to be interesting to see how Keister gets into the flow with this team. Of course, they've been playing for a long time now, but this tandem of Keister and Logan Young, and then you got McCrotty, it's really 3 of the best players in 3A.
And there's a nice drive to the bucket. Good point there for number 14, Emerson Corbin. She's one I think needs to have a big game, and now we got a drive from Katie Keister. She's going to draw the the block. And I think it was on Corbin, her first foul in the game. Katie Keister will get to shoot 2. Tried to come in and do a little scoop shot. Drew the contact. First free throw is good for Katie Keister.
She's not going to be shy tonight, that's for sure. She's going to be aggressive and really going to have to really have to find a way to try to slow her down.
I agree. I remember her as a freshman for the Atkins Lady Red Devils. And, when I was in high school, we had a guy named Tommy McCall on the men's team that was an excellent one. He left, went to Atkins his senior year. It hurt everybody. And now you see an Atkins player coming to Dovder. There's an open 3, a little bit contested, not able to fall. Lady Pirates in a run out. Lily Jo Titsworth, the junior, no good. Logan Young trails, puts it back up and in. Pirates have an early 6-2 lead. Apaches got to get a good look here. Martin driving in the lane, up off the back of the iron, no good. It's slapped out and ran down by Titsworth. She's getting trapped in the corner. Coach Williams trying for a timeout, but I think it was knocked away first. Let's see the call. Got a timeout. That was a close one, I'm sure.
Got no ads, so we'll have to get them in between games.
Okay.
We want to thank our sponsors.
We'll get some ads in. We got
Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Tyson Foods, Heirloom Legal. So we'll get all of that settled.
Speaking of Heirloom, we were in Purville last Friday night for the Atkins and Purville football game. That was a great one. 10-7 win for the Red Devils. They're moving on to play Bismarck this week in the second round.
Yeah.
Going to be a tougher game this week, I promise you, but still, Atkins gets some things going. They got a chance to win it.
We got some really good football coming up for you this week as well.
Yeah, doubleheader.
Yeah, we got Murfreesboro and Mineral Springs,
right.
Mount Ida, right? Yeah. We got those guys. You're going to be at that one.
That's
and
right.
then I'm going to go to Monticello for the Monticello and Hamburg game.
Hamburg had the biggest upset of the first week, and there's an open 3 for Kinsey McCrotty. It's 9-2. Pottsville got to figure it out right now. They need to get some good looks, and right there I think is a way to do it, but Logan Young too long that time. She tried to rip that pass back out to the corner at the last second. I think they do need to get downhill. Young falls down, back up to the top. Keister with it back in. Boy, this ball movement is something to see. If you've watched Dovder over the last few years, you didn't see this ball movement. Kinsey McCrotty from the wing, and it's good. That's her second three. And the junior that went over to 1,000 Point Club last year as a sophomore has 6 early points, and there's a timeout. 12-2. Lady Pirates off to a hot start.
This team right here, even though they do play 3A basketball, is going to be one of the toughest tests that Pottsville has all year long. As you said, you look at Dovder and you think they're a top 3A team, and they're showing it right now. They look really good. They're very aggressive. And, Coach Chance Johnson, he's got his hands full early in the season here. They started out at Greenbrier.
Oh, yeah, tough schedule.
Yeah, and then going to play at Dovder. They've got Rosebud on Thursday night. We'll be there for that one as well.
Yep, and then they go play, what's Alma now in basketball, 5A or 4A?
Alma's 5A.
It's got to be 5A. They go to Alma, and then they get Fountain Lake in the conference play, unless has it been realigned, or is Fountain Lake still in the conference in basketball?
No, it's been realigned.
Okay.
But
still, tough sledding all the way around. And there's a turnover out of the timeout. That's something the coach, Chance Johnson's not going to be happy with.
Be interested to watch that boys game. That's a rematch of that district tournament game where Fountain Lake put them out. Dylan Detmering is the name that you got to remember there.
Yes, I definitely know that name. And there's a nice pass down low to Mackenzie Spradlin. She's going to get fouled and go to the line. They're going to get number 20, Addison Cox, on the foul. Just her first, I believe. Second team foul.
Make sure you're sharing this out with your friends, letting them know that you're watching right here on the Apache portion of the Arkansas Sports Network. And we're glad to be bringing it to you.
Spradlin good on the first. Announcer Jinx coming up. Pirates are 3 for 3 so far. Make it 4 for 4. Not this time.
You did it.
I told you.
You did it.
Nice rebound from Pottsville, and here they go. Martin across the timeline. She gives it up on the wing. That's Hollis. Now they swing it around. Corbin had it. Now back to Martin. Now the turnover. Kinsey McCrotty was there. She brings it across the timeline. Gives it up to Keister, the point guard. Back up in the top. Pottsville looks to be in a 3-2. It might be a 2-3 that time, but it's been a 3-2 for the most part. Chance Johnson's not as big on the 1-3-1 as was it
Coach Stephen Morgan?
Stephen Morgan, yeah. I started to say that. I'm always say it backwards, so I switched it.
Right.
I was wrong. Brandon.
No,
that's Pottsville or Lamar.
Drew,
that's right.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Lily Jo drives, blocked from behind. Big block from number 20, Addison Cox. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Pottsville Apache basketball.
We're way behind on the clock. I'll let it roll here. We'll get it right.
Yep. So we're 3:44 at home. That's the actual scoreboard clock. 13-2 Lady Pirates. And there's a three from Corbin. Emerson Corbin has all 5 points for the Lady Apaches.
She can hit that one. She can hit that three-pointer.
Kind of plays to me, she looks like a 3-4 most of the time, and stepping out and hitting from range, good to see.
She's definitely a streaky one. When she's on, she's on.
Oh, look at that little two-woman game, and that's going to go out of bounds, though. Keister and Logan Young working with a pick-and-roll top play there. Goes off an Apache. Good job by the Apaches not to really give any free lane to the basket that time. Titsworth on the inbound on the block. Back up top. Titsworth driving, kick out. Logan Young for three, something she's been trying to add to her game. I'm going to tell you right now, the Arkansas Tech signee, if she can continue to make that with consistency, that's going to be tough for anybody they go against.
Notice that. I've seen a few highlights online.
She was working on it last year, but it never really, came about in games.
She looks like she's added it this year.
Yeah, I think she got the confidence with it now. There's Corbin trying to hit her second one. That looks like it's back left a little bit. Rebound comes away to Pottsville, though. Pirates a little bit scrambled for a moment. Now they get reset here. Man-to-man defense. That ball goes out. Going to stay with Pottsville. Marlo Hollis to inbound. Tough play. That goes off of Logan Young. It's going to stay with Pottsville. Get in the corner to Hollis. She's going to dribble back, kick it down to Corbin. Corbin up top. That pass a little wide of Martin. She'll run it down. 2:18 to go in the first period. Corbin takes a long three, about 24-footer, and it's good. Her second three, and Emerson has all 8 for Pottsville. They've cut the lead in half. It's 16-8 now.
Looking good, looking aggressive with a shot, feeling confident so far.
It was 13-2 just a little bit ago. Kenzie McCarty's shot's no good. Lily Jo Titsworth with the rebound. She's back up, off the glass, and good. Here come the Apaches, down 10, 1:40 to go in the first. The ball was slightly deflected, stays with the Apaches. Martin, she's got a good dribble on her. She's working against Kenzie McCarty, backing her down, kick out. Good help defense from Katie Keister. Nice save. And the shot's errant, but an offensive rebound. And there's Corbin. Can she get her third three in the first quarter? Not this time. Good work running it down. That's Addison Cox. Seen her a couple times running them down. Her and number 10, Jexa Hayes. I've got Jexa, J''EXA. Is that what you have?
Jalexa.
Is there an L in there?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was something that I debated all year long. I asked your mom, but I've already forgot.
Logan Young with a nice pass. I think that was Lily Jo to Keister, Keister to Young.
Is it J or J? That's what we've been trying to figure out, or last year we were. Again, I've slept since then.
Jalexa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her mama.
Corbin, there's some contact. They're going to call a foul on, I think, McCarty. Kenzie McCarty, of course, for those that don't know, Kenzie McCarty's father, Wes McCarty, head baseball coach at Dovder. He played for the Arkansas Razorbacks in baseball back in the 90s. Him and his twin brother. His twin brother, Will, is the AD at Russellville. He played in the Dodger organization and a few others. There's a nice bucket underneath, cleaning it up, 20-10. Did you see the number on who made that one?
20.
Number 20?
Yeah.
Okay. That was Addison Cox. So someone besides Corbin with a bucket here for the Lady Apaches. They're down 10. There's 9 on the clock here in the first. Katie Keister for 3. In and out. Rebound Pottsville. They got 5 seconds. 3, 2. That's a tough one from over half court. It's going to fall errant. But after the 13-2 red-hot start for the Lady Pirates, Pottsville has done a much better job. Kind of kept it even since then, 8-7. But it's still a 10-point margin. We have any ads yet?
No.
Okay.
We will at halftime. If you want to go to a bumper, we can go there real quick.
Okay, so still a 10-point lead. Pottsville, though, definitely settling into this game a little bit. We'll see how the second quarter goes. We'll kick you out to a bumper for a moment. We'll be back right. All right, we're back here at Dover Pirate Gymnasium as the Pottsville Apaches get ready to start this second period, down 10, 20-10. Like I was saying, 13-2 start for Dover. Since then, it's been a much better job from the Apaches, and they get the ball first here on that alternating possession arrow. Cox has it, just cut off. That ball's going to go wide and touched by Pottsville last. Lady Pirates have done a good job against the Lady Apaches early on, forcing turnovers. That's something Pottsville needs to try to clean up. Pottsville coming out in a 2-3. Dover moving it around the perimeter. Now they get it down to Logan Young. Spradlin, little high-low action. Kick out to Lily Jo Titsworth. It's no good. Rebound, and McCarty's going to get her on the backside with the bump.
Pottsville doing a decent job of weathering the storm. It looked like they might get run out of the gym here early, but they've done a good job of keeping it close here.
So here comes Maylee Martin for the Lady Apaches. Gets it into the corner. It's Hayes. Hayes back to Martin. Nice job running off the defenders. But that ball is going to rim in and out. Lady Pirates off on the run here. They'll slow it down.
Martin's got to get going. She's really the best player they've got.
There's McCrotty. If you let her go baseline, she's going to score. But good job down low by Cox to cut her off. And there's Logan Young. She's a mid-range specialist. She gets that one from the free throw line.
Her jump shot looks so good right now.
She's got 11 early on. Number 11 in the game for Pottsville, that's Bella Ussery. We saw her sister, played a lot of volleyball. I think it's her twin sister. There's a run out. Kinsey McCrotty gets 2. McCrotty had 2 threes in the first period. Now she adds a 2-point field goal. It's 24-10. Not the start Chance Johnson wanted in the second quarter. They wanted to make Dovder call the first time out here, I believe. Instead, it's been some trouble, and there's a turnover. Young up to McCrotty. McCrotty looks a little tired. She wanted to slow that one down, maybe. Young has it. It's deflected. Good job down low by Corbin and Cox to team up to get the ball back. And there's a timeout from head coach Chance Johnson. Wow, what a start for Dovder in this one. And not the start of the second period that Pottsville was looking for there.
Yeah, definitely not. You know, just as we had said, they'd kind of weathered the storm, and the storm hit again.
Yeah. I think you made a point a moment ago about Maylee Martin. She got an open look, couldn't get it to fall. She's one that, you know, she's going to need to hit 2 or 3 of those down the stretch here to kind of tighten this ship here, tighten it up for the Lady Apaches.
You know, Martin, she's so aggressive. She does a good job of running the team. You know, she's just playing better guards tonight than what she'll face normally.
I agree. Dovder's really, it started with Logan Young when she was a freshman coming up, and then they added McCrotty the next year, and they work hard. I've heard from Coach Williams over the years say stuff like, you know, I've got to kick them out of the gym. They're in the gym too much. And I know Lily Jo was a sophomore last year, played some big minutes, and that's trend has continued as those players have been, you know, following those girls and are really showing that tonight with a lot of pressure defense, getting out and running. And right now, it has been early on, it's been a bit of a swarm against Pottsville that they've had to contend with.
Well, I know that
continue to weather it. Like
I know that
saying.
Dovder fans are definitely thinking about 1999 a little bit here this year.
Last time they won a state championship, except for weightlifting in any sport, I was about to say.
Good back cut. Nice job.
Very nice job. And there's Addison Cox. That's her second field goal. And right now it's her and Corbin, only ones with points for the Lady Apaches. Back to a 12-point game, 24-12. Number 12 is coming in the game for Dovder. That's Kimber Cox. She's a sophomore. Katie Keister with it, working against Corbin, gets around her left-hand finish. She's got 4, that's her first field goal. 26-12, here comes the Lady Apaches. Ussery with it. Now Cox, she'll dribble inside the perimeter, trying to give it up, trying to find Corbin. She reverses it, Martin has it. Hollis for 3, it's long, rebound by Kimber Cox. Kimber is a sophomore, has a sister on the team, Kennedy Cox is a senior. I believe that's the new head basketball coach here at Dovder, and boys coach's daughters. Logan Young, she's blocked, nice block by number, is that 22 in the game now or 28? I'll get it in a moment. Hollis, that was 20, that was Cox, okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't see that number, I apologize. So here comes Titsworth, Pirates get it back. The ball's kicked out. Cox swings it to Young. Nice ball movement back to Cox. Ooh, had a bad grip on it. She's going to take it. Now she'll drive. Up off the board and good. And then the sub comes in and gets a bucket.
Haven't seen any comments from Jess Potts yet. I know you got to be watching, Jess. Come on now, give us some comments.
If he's not, I'll be shocked. Comments are turned off. That may just be on my phone, actually. Mine does that when I'm on the school's Wi-Fi. I think it's what it is.
Pottsville timeout.
All right, we got a timeout. It's 28-12. So if you're head coach Chance Johnson, what are you saying to your squad right now, Brad Caldwell?
Well, you're saying, I don't know really what to tell them right now, to be honest with you. I mean, you got to make shots. That would be the one thing that I would say to them. You got to find out a way to make some shots, and you know, shots and stops. That's the biggest thing right now for Pottsville.
Tighten the handle a little bit with the rock. You know, I feel like they've turned the ball over way too much. He would prefer at this point in a ball game. That would also help a little bit. Easier said than done. Justice Smith, our main producer at Pottsville, not with us here tonight. It's his significant other's birthday, and so I hope he's having a good time. He does say, I wish I was there tonight with you guys. I'll be ready, though, for Thursday. And then Lance Martin says, let's go, ladies, cheering on his Pottsville Apaches. I'm thinking that's Maylee's father, probably. Or maybe McKenzie, or maybe both of them. Appreciate
Lance and Tyson over there for making all this possible. By the way, Wes McCarty says, hey, his daughter isn't tired. She has 2 fouls, bro.
He really said that.
He sure did. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to.
That's what I was saying. They work hard. Like I said, coach has to kick them out of the gym. Is that a personal text you got?
Well, yes,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. See, that's what happens when you know people. You get personal texts during the game.
Right.
Some good, some not.
Keister with it, working against Cox. He's going to dribble all the way around. No look pass, Larry Bird style over there. Lily Joe bounce pass, Logan Young. Wow.
That's really good movement on offense right there.
I'm impressed a little bit right now on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, again, you know, this is, I say this without really hesitation. This is going to be one of the best teams.
There's a nice drive from Martin. That one wouldn't fall. Well, last year, Dovder did make state for the first time in several years, but they went against Bergman in the first round of state, and Bergman went on to win the championship, and it wasn't pretty. But they did settle in the second half, and they definitely added some pieces, though, as Lily Jo Titsworth shot short, and Mackenzie Spradlin right there. Madison, I should say. I always want to call her sister's name. She puts it right back up and in for a 20-point lead. 2:32 to go in the first half. Hollis with it. Hollis's daddy played over here at Dovder.
Yep.
Class of 2000. Hollis turnaround right into Logan Young, but she'll draw the foul. Yeah, me and him used to argue over number 33 in junior high.
Yeah.
Back in the Scottie Pippen, Larry Bird. And Or Bird was kind of about done at that point, but he's back, you know. That or Jordan just kind of put the stamp on the end of that career. Got a little tough. Everybody, see, that's my big thing. Everybody wants to argue that, well, Jordan never beat Bird and Magic, which he did meet Magic in the finals, but not until those guys got old. But they were only 31 when they started to retire. Jordan was winning multiple championships after that age.
Oh, he ended a lot of careers.
Right.
Isaiah Thomas is one of them.
I know. And he wants to remind you that he didn't every time he gets the chance to talk. Couple free throws there from number 2, Hollis.
That's a good move by Keister right there.
By Keister. And she's coming alive a little bit. She's got 6, 4 in this period. There's a 3 from Alexa Hayes. They needed that one. 34-17. What a swing pass there. A little skip to McCrotty.
Can't leave
It's
her
good.
open like that.
McCrotty's Dover's best three-point shooter. You definitely can't. Martin, you know, right when Pottsville comes up and hits a big three, they go down and answer.
Yeah.
And that's tough to come back from.
Well,
there's a nice drive and pass. And Corbin couldn't quite finish it, but look at her fight to get the ball back out. Martin for three, no good, and there's Cox. I like what I'm seeing out of Addison Cox and Corbin. Pottsville's got some weapons. They're gonna figure this thing out.
They're playing hard.
And that's right. Keep playing hard. McCrotty, tough drive, and she's gonna get the foul.
And one.
And one.
Yeah, this is well, I guess this is game 2 here for Pottsville. And they'll get their feet underneath them a little bit here. Though they've got to try to figure out rotations, different things of that nature. You know, and again, Maylee Martin's not having her best game right now. I will say this, especially for Dad who's listening right now, her feet are just not quite set when she shoots. I mean, it's just, and I'm talking about just this game. I don't know about any other, but just this one right here, not quite set. Like a half second, you know what I mean?
Yes, I agree. Kinsey McCrotty up to 14 now to lead all scorers. There's a ball just kind of come out of the hand. Kimber Cox off with it. Ooh, ball was hit, goes out of bounds, stays with Dover. Good job by Monfie for not giving up there and coming down and making her earn those 2 points. Cox with it, kicks it back out, up top. Now we got a sophomore in, that's Standard. She gives it off to Logan Young, and Young's gonna drive to the bucket for 2. Now Logan's back in the lead of top scorer. She's got 15 to McCrotty's 14. Number 4 in, that's Monfie. She gave it up to Corbin. Standards with them long arms. You know, Lane Standards, that's his little sister, who was a really good basketball player on the boys' side for years. Lily Joe, they're going to say travel before the shot there, before the bump.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the right call. She got out of control a little bit.
I think the bump helped her travel.
Yeah. Oh, tough shot from Martin, fighting through 2 defenders. 7 on the clock in the first half. Keister tried to lob it, and that was a little too telegraphed. Nice steal from Pfeiffer Wood. Half-court attempt is short. It's 42-17 after 1 half. We're going to get to some breaks. We'll give you the total stats here at the halftime. Talk a little bit more about this game, and we're also going to be getting ready for this big boys game right after this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after.
It's so hot, you're gonna
We
think my
see
prices look like a mirage.
your incredible
Wrong.
potential
The prices
and
on these
willpower
trucks are
set
the
you
lowest
apart.
prices ever. My trucks
You're
look
first to
different.
take that
Hey,
leap
clear
of
your water.
faith.
Wipe your
At
eyes.
ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back at Dovder Pirate Gymnasium. 42-17. The Lady Apaches are down right now at the break. It's been tough sledding. I got some halftime stats for you. For a while there, it was all Emerson Corbin and Addison Cox. And then finally, Hayes joined the party with a three-pointer. And Marlo Hollis had a nice little move down low, got fouled, and hit both of her free throws. Pottsville, with their 17, you've got 8 for Corbin, 4 for Cox, those 3 for Hayes, and those 2 for Hollis. That rounds out their scoring. Over for the Lady Pirates, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Pirates got in the score column, led by Logan Young, their senior. They got 2 1,000-point club girls, and both of them are their leading 2 scorers like you would expect most nights. Logan Young with 15. She had 9 in the first period. Had a three-pointer in that period. She added 6 more in the second period, all 2-point buckets. Kenzie McCrady had 14. She's got 3 threes in a game. She's also 1 for 1 from the free throw stripe on an and 1 attempt. Katie Keister, the senior transfer from Atkins, has 6 points. Madison Spradlin has 3 points. Lily Jo Titsworth with 2, and Kimber Cox with 2 to round out their 42. We've got about 35 seconds left here before we get to the second half. Do you want to do a little bit of analysis, or do you want to go back out to a break, Brad?
Well, I can give you, I'm going to speak to our sponsors real quick.
Yes, go ahead.
Number one, I'm looking for our local banner that we use. Tyler Riley, I'm looking for your commercial as well, so hang in there with me on that. And then if you guys are interested and you're watching right now and you would like to be a part of the sponsorship team, you can message the ASN page on Facebook, ASN Pottsville Apaches on ASN, I think is what we've got it as, message there, and can be a part of basketball sponsorship. And we appreciate all of those that have joined in on that. We're going to try to get them in here, and if we don't have them in by this game, I promise you we'll get them in by the next.
All right, well, that ends the half there. We're getting ready for second half action. Pottsville got a big uphill battle to climb. Just want to see them continue to play hard, move the ball around, tighten up the grip a little bit on some of the turnovers they've had. And you need some girls that get some confidence, like Martin, for example. See that shot fall, that's going to help them, pay dividends moving forward. Pirates have it first. Keister right into McCrotty. She had an open look, and it's good. That's her 4th three-point bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, man.
If she's open, she's going to make it probably 90% of the time.
You cannot leave her open. She's seriously one of the best shooters in the state.
It's one of the they cleared it out. It was a nice little screen. She had 4 foot of separation there to shoot that shot. No, Coach Calipari for the Razorbacks talked about that after the Baylor game. Players running out with their hands down by their knees, and they worked on it for 2 days in practice. Got to get those hands up. Of course, if you get completely screened off, you can't do anything. Martin on a little runner. It's no good. Lily Jo's got a wolf. Good job from Cox, but not able to get a hold of it. Pirates back across the timeline. Get it into Madison Spradlin. Moving it around. Karati's in that corner. Martin's got her eye on her. She'll come out. Karati will dribble, reverse it back to Keister. Down low to Logan Young. She uses that athleticism to get the ball back. Pass was behind her. Seen that throughout her career. When you got that athleticism, you can make up for some bad passes, sometimes. And it's what she was able to do right there. Another 5-point start. Seems like every period, the Lady Pirates have come out, scoring first, which makes it so tough on you. It was only 20-10 to end the first, and then they scored the first 4 points right off the bat in the second period. Just when you thought Pottsville was settling in, was going to close the gap even more. So here comes Dovder across the timeline. Pottsville looks to be in a 3-2. High post action here. Got it to Logan. Wow. Just lob it up. She's going to go get it. It's like having Carl Malone down there, just throw it up. She's going to pull it in and lay it off the glass. When you got that athleticism and 5'9", 5'10" height, like we said earlier, Arkansas Tech signee, it's a weapon at 3A, 4A top level especially.
Timeout Pottsville.
Timeout, head coach Chance Johnson. We'll get to some ads. We'll be back right after this.
Prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
And we're back at Dovder.
By the way, I've got the score wrong. I can't fix that. We'll get it caught up. It's 49-17. We've got it 49-19, but we'll get it fixed once they score.
Karati with it, down to Keister. Keister driving baseline. Tried to finish with the right hand. It was short. And good rebound from Hayes, and here comes Pottsville.
One of the things for Keister here this year, she doesn't have to be a scorer. She can be a facilitator.
Right.
She's going to add scoring, but she doesn't have to do it for this Dovder team.
Corbin had it, gave it back up to Martin. Martin working against Lily Jo Titsworth. Looks like straight man-to-man, a woman, however you want to word it. You always laugh at me when I do that, Brad. I usually just say woman-to-woman, but, you get in those tendencies, just calling basketball. That one's thrown away. Pottsville's going to get it back here with a chance to get off that 17-point mark. They've been stuck at it for a while now, down to the 5:04 mark in the third quarter. I say that, I fell asleep. Dovder ball, I apologize. Karati has it. Off the baseline in the little post area. No good. Nice rebound from Addison Cox. Here she comes. She's going to push it herself. Spradlin finally stops the ball for Dovder. Cox in trouble. Needs some help. Martins finally gets over there. Titsworth is on her. Hayes with the ball on the wing, working against Keister. Hayes going to drive around the top. She gives it off to Corbin. Back to Hayes. Gets Keister to fly by. Good job by Hayes to get it up off the board, and great move and be patient there.
And now we got the score right.
Wrong or up?
Right.
Right, okay. I thought you said wrong. I couldn't hear you. I was like, you did it. You hit two again. Keister thought about it. She's going to flip it into Spradlin, kick out. Spradlin coach probably wants her to take that shot. 10-footer there. Had the height advantage. Kenzie McCarty has it. Shot clock is 7. Left-handed three is good. Her 5th three of the game. Starting the third period like she did the first period with 2 threes. Wow. And she was a little bit contested that time and still able to get it to land. Katie Keister with the rebound. Pushing it. Logan Young puts it on the deck. I thought that was trouble. Not able to get it to fall.
Now, they didn't finish there, but that's what she adds to the game for Dovder right there. That pass, you can't make that pass. Not many can, I should say.
That three rims in and out. That looked good. I thought it was going to go down that time.
Yeah, I just feel like she's just a half second away from being set and making those shots.
Kind of got that little bit of a turned angle at Toms. Keister gets it in the spread. Yep, that was Spradlin. Now Titsworth down to Young. Ball's knocked away. Good defense from the Lady Apaches. 2:45 to go in the third period. Martin to Corbin. Back to Martin. Martin trying to go baseline. Lily Jo moves the feet. She's bumped out. They're going to go ahead and call a foul on Lily Jo Titsworth that time. Too aggressive. And then Dover's going to bring in 3 new ones. Pottsville will get in Ussery, Bella Ussery. Lady Pirates have brought in Cox, Kimber Cox, Paisley Standridge, and trying to find the other one where she went, number 11 there. That is Jordan Young. That's Logan Young's twin sister. Didn't play ball last year. Last couple years, I don't believe, and back playing again now. Thought I heard a whistle. It was a shoe squeak. Tough defense from Cox. Oh, and they try to give it back to her. It goes off her arm, and nobody wants this hot potato. Lily Jo Titsworth, and she's bumped with an and one. Wow. It was a game of whack-a-mole there for a moment, that basketball. Nobody could control it.
Now we are in the mercy rule, so it'll run continuously.
Yeah, I forgot what it was in
30,
basketball.
30 going into the fourth. Yep. Now, it just depends on where you're at. Sometimes they'll just run it.
That's true. Sometimes coaches agree to something that might change it a little bit. Nice pass down low to Hollis. She'll kick it out. Ussery for 3. It's short. Who can run it down? Hollis is all over the court. Great effort there from both teams. It's a jump ball. That was Corbin ended up with it. Of course, I'm pretty positive Emerson Corbin is Kennedy Corbin's sister.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Kennedy finally moved on and had a great career here.
She was a senior, yep. Had a good year. Last year, despite an injury, still had a pretty good year. She definitely had her moments that they really had a hard time guarding her last year.
She could dominate from the post at times, and she was a weapon defensively as well. An eraser at times. Ussery with it. She's just a sophomore being hounded right now by Jordan Young. 11 on 11. Who's going to win? Corbin with the rebound and the putback. I don't know. Give it her assist. We'll just call that an assist. Go. Corbin's got 10, had 8 after 1, hadn't scored. So the 1 minute mark, about 1:15 when she hit that bucket there of the third period. There's a steal. Good job from Cox and Ussery. And Maylee Martin's going to bring it across the timeline. 50 seconds left in the third. Hollis overlooking the defense, gives it up to Cox. Cox working on Kimber Cox of Dover. Now Corbin working against Keister. Back to her. Keister denies it, and Jordan Young runs it down. Paisley Standridge in the corner, and that's the other corner. She goes to Lily Jo. Lily Jo baseline, step back off the, I say step back, just kind of a fadeaway off the back glass there.
She's more aggressive this year.
She had some big moments. She came in and scored 10 points a couple times off the bench when they had foul trouble with McCrotty in the regionals.
Yeah.
And you've seen a little flash and definitely upped her game. Wow, there's a lot of contact. I think they're going to get Kimber Cox on that one. So something I've seen from her is she's aggressive when she comes in. She's definitely going to let you feel her presence, but she's got to watch it. She'll get into a little bit of foul trouble at times. That's just her first, though. She's definitely been involved in some contact, and there she is again. I'm Nostradamus up here, right? There's a foul to end the period there. Did they actually call it?
Yeah, they called it.
Okay, yeah, she's going to the line. That's Addison Cox. A buzzer ring at the same time the whistle was going. I had a little trouble hearing it. So Addison has 4 points, trying to add to it right now. First free throw's a little short.
It's lonely out there.
I'm so lonely. Come on. You gotta hit the next part, you know, the high part there.
Yeah. I think we'll spare them right now.
Right. You know, that's like that was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at one point. It's been redone from some old like 50 song or something. Anyways, that's the end of the period. They just let the clock run there as they talk here on the benches. 57-22. Cox got that second free throw to go. She's got 5 now. Emerson Corbin with 10. 5 for Hayes. And 2 for Marlo Hollis.
Sorry. I found Tyler Riley's. I found his
I thought
commercial.
you found that song for a second there.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening. 17 points. And who am I missing? Oh, I just had it wrong. 22. There we go. That's all the Pottsville points. I got all those, and they get a steal right here. And they had a little bit of a run out, but probably a good decision to slow it down. Ussery tried to do a little rip move. She gets knocked off kilter there, and she's going to go shoot 2. It's Bella, the sophomore. A lot of these girls played basketball. Volleyball. Hollis, Corbin. As you watch Pottsville, we, of course, were able to broadcast the 4A state tournament in volleyball. They were able to get a first-round win, and I think that's their first one in a very long time, if not ever. I'm trying to remember.
It was their first one ever.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Both free throws good from Ussery. It's 57-24. Standards had it, ripped it around. Now back up top. Kimber Cox tried to finish with the right hand, no good. And number 2 in the game, that's Kennedy Cox. I could be wrong on this. I believe they're twins, Kimber and Kennedy, but I could be wrong. Nice handoff to Ussery. A little runner's good. It's good offense that time. Good ball movement from the Lady Apaches. Ussery with back-to-back points after the free throw line and that field goal. And here's another steal. They were trying to get that lob pass in. And there's a foul. That's going to be on Cox. That's Kennedy Cox, the senior. Bill Harshaw says these Lady Pirates are pretty dang good. Holy smokes. And he's from Atkins, folks, so if he says that, they're probably pretty good. Of course, he was at Atkins Red Devil. It helped him be a little better. Might be what he was thinking. I know how Bill thinks. It definitely helped, but they're pretty good without her. Free throw from Hollis was good.
Yeah, I just think that right now for Pottsville, if you are Pottsville, you got to hang your hat on, number 1, that you're going to get better. Number 2, you're playing a pretty good team. You played 2 pretty good teams to start out, and you just see what happens coming up.
They've got a very tough schedule, and that's going to help them when they get into conference play.
You know, I don't know how good Rosebud is, but typically they're not terrible.
True. A little turnaround move from Kimber Cox. That was a nice move for
that's
the
a
senior.
I apologize. That's a basketball school there.
Oh, yeah. Rosebud is for sure. First time I ever went up there was actually for a volleyball game a couple years ago. They got a nice arena there. I mean, kind of. I always like that when you go somewhere you don't expect the arena that you see, and you're like, wow, this is nice.
You go up into North Arkansas, they take basketball pretty seriously. There's some of those schools just like what you're talking about. It's like, oh,
Bergman.
wow, yeah.
You know, I've never been to Bergman, a Bergman game. And there's a nice steal. Ussery Oh, almost short, but got it to roll over that rim. And she's got 6 points all in the fourth period here. It's 59-29, 30-point game. Almost got a steal there, but sometimes you gamble and you pay for it. Not this time. Cox, and finally Corbin gets it. Here comes Addison Cox. Ussery. Long three for Martin. She had her feet set, just a little back iron. You know, sometimes when you shoot those 23, 24 footers, you want to shoot a little longer and you go long.
Shot looked good off her hand. She'll have a better game coming up, probably even Thursday. It's not quite her night tonight, but it'll get better.
As you see the subs come in for Pottsville now, you've got, pull up my extended roster here. You got number 33 who has come in the game. Boy, that's Mackenzie Martin. And who else is down there? I see 21, Audrey Berg, or Burge. I think it's Burge. Number 23 is in. She's at the free throw stripe right now. That's Pfeiffer Wood. Ussery stays in, and we've got one more in the backcourt there. See her number in a moment. I think it's number 4. Mackenzie Monfie, if that's correct. Dovder now subbing in.
How do we not have a Pottsville local banner in here?
Second one from Wood is good. So Martin and Wood both got a single free throw in this period, and Ussery with 6 as they've tightened the ship up a little bit here in the fourth period. Long three, that's a senior, Zoe Stutzman, in the game. Her three's no good. Rebound comes away to Dover, and there's a foul as number 14 is trying to go back up, Lexi Morris. Morris's free throw rims out. Second one's no good. Rebound comes away to Monfie. Ussery with it. Looking the drive. Bounce pass. Nice job. Nice find, Ussery to Pfeiffer Wood. And Wood gets another bucket in this period. Or gets a first field goal. She had a free throw as well. Stutzman skip pass. 23 has it. That's Brianna Hampton, I'm sorry. Brianna. Shot no good from number 33, Disha Gallette. Coached her brother in baseball years ago. And I've known Brianna's family for my whole life as well. Long three from Monfie, no good. Rebound that time was from Lexi Morris. Lady Pirates with it. 59-32, 50 seconds left. Stutzman, another skip pass. This one's a little long. Somebody's got to come help Ussery inbound it. I think Monfie's finally going to come across the timeline. Only 30 seconds left in this one. 59-32.
We'll have boys action here coming up pretty much right after this.
Monfie in trouble, a little step through, left hand, no good. Rebound by Zoe Stutzman, 14 on the clock. That's trouble. Pottsville gonna run it down. Nope, it's knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Lady Pirates of Dover.
That's pretty much it right there.
The clock's not gonna stop, that's right. And 59-32 is gonna be the final. Pottsville Apaches, Lady Apaches, gonna drop to 0-3 after this one. They have, like we've talked about multiple times throughout the broadcast, they've had a very tough schedule. Taking on Greenbrier, then Lamar, and now the Dover Lady Pirates. And
that's tough.
Then they go to Rosebud.
That's a loaded schedule for sure.
You see the two teams shake hands. We're going to take a little break. We're going to be back in just a few moments. We're going to have boys action. We probably put about 10 minutes on the clock for them to warm up. and then we'll get going. So don't go anywhere. You're going to have your Pottsville Apaches versus the Dovder Pirates right after this.
See your incredible potential.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553 and walk-ins are welcome.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
We're going to leave it right here for just a minute. Final score from the girls game, 59-32. We're getting ready for boys action coming up. Make sure you share this out with your friends. Let them know that you're watching right here on the Arkansas Sports Network, Pottsville Apache edition. And we're excited to be here once again for another basketball season. Boys action coming up between Pottsville and Dovder. We'll be back here in just a moment with more of that. You're watching ASN Pottsville.
at Dovder here. We've got game 2 of the night. You've got the Pottsville Apaches taking on the Dovder Pirates here at Dovder Pirate Gymnasium. We're fixing to get starting lineups. This is Jorian Miller on the play-by-play. I've got Brad Caldwell with me. And we have a Pottsville student as our cameraman.
Carter, what's your last name? Huh?
Melendez.
Melendez.
Carter Melendez.
Okay.
Helping us out on camera. Going to help us out quite a bit this year, I think. Happy to have Carter with us. We're getting ready for some basketball. So Dovder's assistant coach, Gavin Reed, is a Pottsville man. You know,
yeah.
Had a great career over at Pottsville. I played a lot of softball against him. Don't want to hit the ball anywhere in his vicinity if he's in the outfield because it's not going to hit the ground, I promise you.
Excited to see J.C. Jones.
Yes.
Junior year, man.
Yeah, he's a really good one. This Pottsville club has got high sights on, big goals this year. And rightfully so. I think they can do a lot of damage in their conference this year. Boston Heflin, one of the starters, getting named. You also got J.C. Jones, we already talked about. Anthony Hoke. And Will Sutterfield and Cade Brodigan.
Going to be very guard-oriented, this team is. I think the tallest kid on the team is 6'3". You got Landon McNeely at some point will make a
transition over from football.
He's making that transition now. I don't know how much he'll play tonight, but he's going to give him a body down low that will be able to bang.
Got Drew Masters now for Dovder. He's a senior, played a lot of basketball. One of their better athletes they've had come through the program in years. He decided not to play football. He was a running back. Didn't play his senior year. We got number 3. That is Austin Womack. Number 4, Xander Hammond. Number 11, Brady Ayers. And number 15, a sophomore, Ross Morrow. All right, Brad, we're about ready to get ready for some basketball here and get it started. Jotting down the rest of these rosters real quick.
Excited to see Brodigan. Brodigan was a guy that last year I was so impressed with, his energy and his effort. Looking forward to seeing what he's added to his game.
Right, looks like he's going to be jumping center versus Brady Ayers, senior for the Pirates. It's going to be a tie-up, and then Ayers on the second swipe. They're going to redo it, I think. Jump ball. It was about as even as you could have got. Ayers, the kid that's got quick feet. For his size, the way he's built, he'll surprise you. Got a soft touch. That time, Brodigan got up above. Got that one over to the Apaches, and here we go. Got J.C. Jones bringing it over. He's going to give it up. A quick three-pointer is no good. And Hammonds, I'm sorry, that's Austin Womack skies for the rebound.
Sutterfield's a kid that can shoot that 3. Don't know if you want that 3 right there. Work the offense
Quick
a little
one.
bit.
You can probably get that 22-footer anytime you want. Drew Masters on the wing. Brodigan's going to draw that assignment. Ayers, he better go up and get the ball. Nice hustle from Anthony Hoke.
9 on the shot clock.
And he got an up and down.
Double
dribble there. Double dribble is what I was trying to say. First year head coach here at Dovder, Coach Cox. Brodigan, nice move to the bucket. It's no good. A lot of athleticism coming in on the rebound was Boston Heflin, but he can't pull it in, and Dovder has it. Drew Masters, tough drive, might have forced that one a bit. And there's a steal, knocked out of bounds, stays with Pottsville.
Going at a fast pace early in this one.
It's always like that when you call games. You know, you go from the girls' action to boys, and it's just like, if you don't know the rosters, you're Your head's spinning a little bit there for a second. So Anthony Hoke going to inbound it. Gets it into Brodigan. Brodigan working against Womack. A lot of size over him. Ball rims in and out, and Drew Masters skies for the board. Here comes Dovder, still 0-0. We burned a minute and 15 seconds in this first period so far. Scoreless. Ayers shoots it up, no good. Nice rebound from J.C. Jones, and then there's a foul in the backcourt. 94 foot away from the basket. First foul on Brady Ayers. Nice screen up top for an open three for J.C. Jones, and he's able to take it. Make it count. Xander Hammond comes into the front court. Working with the screen with Mayers. Hammond's going to stop and pop. No good. Rebound, Jones. Jones has it. He's got his head up. He looks to push. Now he slows it down with behind the back dribble. 24-foot three, no good. A little bit of a heat check. Rebound from Hoke. Gets back up and in. 5-0. Pottsville Apaches with 6:02 to go in the first. Hammond working that point guard position. Taking over for the graduated senior that I'm trying to think of his name at the moment. I'll have it in a second. He's been starting there for 3 years. Landon Canfield is the name I was trying to think of, who wore number 4 as a sophomore. Got a foul down there on number 3, Will Sutterfield. It's the first team foul on Pottsville. Both teams have 1 apiece. Timmy Callens checks in for Dovder for Xander Hammond. Callens has the ball up top. Ooh, almost a travel. Might have got away with one.
Coach Hill wanted one for sure.
Ayers using that body kind of too quick on the release that time. Back up off the rebound. It's swatted out of bounds. Stays with Dovder. Number 35 going to check in for Pottsville. That is Landon McNeely, the guy you were talking about over from the football team. He said, if Ayers wants to bang, I'm going to come in and bring a presence.
Well, saw last year, there wasn't much pushing him around.
Nice turnaround by Drew Masters. Dovder finally gets on the board. They're down 3, 5-2. Open three for Brodigham's no good. Rebound by number 3, Will Sutterfield. He gets it back. Little runner, no good. Gets another rebound. He's a rebound machine right now, and the ball goes out. He wanted to push off of Ayers. He's not going to get it. So far, they're letting him have a little bit of contact. We saw that in the first game as well a little bit. That's exactly what Landon McNeely wants. He's licking his chops right now. Dover's got a little stack at the high post. Timmy Callens brings it up. Gonna get it to Womack. Womack, the screen from Ayers. Ooh, tough job there, but they come back and get it. Drew Masters with the ball. Crossover in the lane. Kicks it out for an open three. That's a big shot from Austin Womack, and the game is tied. After a 5-0 start from Pottsville, the Dover Pirates on a 5-0 run. Pass down low, Brodigan, turnaround. Masters, or I'm sorry, that was Womack, got his hand on him for the foul. First on Austin Womack, and that's gonna send Brodigan to the line.
Cade just plays so hard. You know, probably on this team, he's gonna play a lot of 3-4 on this team. You know, and with his height, you wouldn't think that he could do it, but he can do it. He's a tough kid.
He's tough. Xander Hammond going to check back in for Timmy Callens. First free throw was good. Second one by Brodigham is also good. Cade makes them both count. 7-5 Apache lead. Trouble there. Somehow they get out of it at the timeline. Hammond has it. Bounce pass is stolen away. Good job from J.C. Jones. He gives it off to number 10. Number 10 in the game is Colby Stephenson. Is it Stevenson or Stephenson?
Stevenson.
You know, it's funny, the small world we live in, but you remember us way back in District 2 Rivers calling the 3A district, and there's a kid named Jet Stephenson for the Lamar Warriors, and you said, I called him Stevenson. You said, nope, it's Stephenson. I know his daddy.
Yep.
Guess he works with me for about the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Mr. Jet. He's also Army National Guard as well. Both free throws good for Stevenson. Sorry. Ayers with it at the three-point line. Takes one dribble, gives it up. Open three in the corner. Xander Hammond no good. Ayers tips it back out to him. He tries to dump it to Womack. And Pirates bailed out a little bit there. I thought it might have went off of them. I'm going to say Pottsville kind of helped poke it out. Like what I'm seeing from Dovder so far. They definitely look a little better right now. With all the players they lost last year, better than I was expecting early on. There's a nice drive and bucket. And we got a timeout from Coach Cox. We'll take one with them. 3:41 to go in the first period. We'll be back. All right, we're back at Dovder, and Pottsville, it's been a game of runs so far. They started out 5-0. Dovder scores 5 in a row, and now Pottsville's on a 6-0 run. Pottsville showing a little half-court defense press there, and there's another open basket in transition as Stevenson has gotten 6 quick points as he's been in.
Been a spark since he's come in for sure.
Look at this tough defense right here. Trapping them right there at the half court. Ayers had a wide open Hammond if he'd have kicked it to the corner. He just dribbles it out of bounds on the contact there. Turnover in Pottsville. 8-0 run and growing here possibly.
Nothing new from Pottsville. You know you're going to see that 1-3-1. You're going to see it in different varieties. They've extended the 1-3-1, playing very aggressive out top right now.
Got double screens there. Jones just going to shoot a mid-range fadeaway, no good. Stevenson again, back to the line, and like you said, a spark plug. That's definitely what he's been.
Well, you can just see he's bringing a football mentality off the football field into the basketball court. You see those type of guys that do that. You can tell, hey, he probably hadn't had a whole lot of practice, but he comes in, he comes aggressive.
You remember when we did the first Pottsville stream, they had a kid back then that was a lefty that, you know, would come in and bring some fire, and his name escapes me, but reminds me of him a lot. Didn't play that next year.
I'm
trying to remember his name. Similar in a lot of ways.
There was a kid that was named Ham that wasn't a lefty, though, but I remember him.
Maybe he wasn't lefty. I was thinking he was, but it might have been Ham.
Yeah.
I remember that name, too. Ayers, nice move. Off the glass, no good. Nice tip in from Austin Womack. And after a 9-0 run from Pottsville, Dovder finally scores again. J.C. Jones, spin move, step back, ended up stepping through on it, and almost gets his own board. Pottsville fighting for it. Dovder on the court. Wow. Great effort from both teams. Pottsville comes away with it. Stevenson with the off arm saying, get off me. Man, it's pandemonium here for a moment. Now they'll slow down. Shot clock's at 5. Sutterfield with it. 2-1. Too much time. They just kind of lost track of all that scrum for the ball on the court. So 2:08 to go in the first, and it's 14-7. And
4 new ones coming in for Pottsville.
We got a stacked gymnasium both sides, and it's getting hard to hear ourselves talking here. Hammond with the ball. Try to get into Ayers. That's too tough there. Good defense from number 5 for Pottsville. And we get a blocking foul, no shot on the floor.
4 fouls right there.
It was Michael Sweeney that deflected it. I'm sorry, Brady Morrison that deflected it.
Next foul will send Pottsville into the bonus. Oh, it is 5th foul. So Pottsville now is in the bonus. That's a rule that has come in the last couple of years. 5 team fouls every quarter. You get 2 shots now, no 1-and-1.
That one just almost set on the back of the backboard there for a moment, or the back of the rim, I should say, before it fell out. Second one for Anthony Hope. In and out. Brady Ayers with the rebound for Dovder. They've scored the last 2 after giving up 9 straight. They're trying to get a little bit of a streak going here. Skip pass. Uh-oh, miscommunication. Sutterfield off to the races. Pirates get back. He's going to stop and pop. Right inside the free throw line, Will Sutterfield with his first points. 16-7. Pirates pick up their dribble. Ross Moreau came up and got it. Womack back to Hammond. Hammond drive. They're going to call it travel on that one. Shuffled them feet before he put the ball down. Pirates getting a sub in. Number 22 into the game. That's Matthew Krentz. Krentz, a big name here in Dover. Long three-point shot, no good. And Krentz with the rebound. Krentz's aunt won a state championship on the basketball court back in 1999. Jessica Buchanan. It's her maiden name. Skip pass up top into the corner. Morrow, no good on the 3. Got a good look.
Got a 1 second difference between shot and game clock.
Morrow diving for it. They're going to say he stepped out, so the effort was worth it. And with 28 seconds now, there'll be no shot clock. 16-7. Pottsville with this 9-point lead. Pirates would like to cut into it. Hammond's going to get a little break. Timmy Callens comes back in. Not a lot of room to inbound. You got to worry about fans and everybody walking by on that new home side Dover has. Callens, the chairbacks over there. Into Morrow. Morrow now, nice bounce pass. Hammond, Callens couldn't get it to fall. 13 on the clock. Pottsville's pushing. Callens, a wolf. Somehow he steps on it, doesn't. I don't know how they kept that. Morrow, he's got to go. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Masters, he gets it over the rim. Wow, we've had a fast pace first period of action, and Pottsville has built a 7-point lead after one, 16-9. Dover did cut into it there at the last second. Masters and Womack, the only ones to score for Dover for Pottsville. Kobe Stevenson comes in and scores a quick 7 points. Cade Brunigan with 2, both from the free throw stripe. Anthony Hope with 2. Jason Jones has a 3, and Will Sutterfield with 2. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this.
When we need the help of legal services, we'll let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Back at Dover Pirate Gymnasium, Pottsville Apaches come out red hot in this one. 16-9 start here. And it's been a lot of fast-paced action. A lot of scrums on the court for the loose balls, players' bodies hitting the court everywhere. Had a little bit of everything so far in this one. We haven't had a dunk yet, though. You think we're going to get one or not? What's the over-under on a dunk?
1.
Did you see that new, as you see Masters getting trapped here, I'm going to say he stepped out. Stepped out before he threw it. He don't like the call, but got to deal with the call. So he disagrees, but he ain't got a whistle.
Right.
So 16-9, Pottsville with a chance to extend it here. McNeely with a big screen on Callens. One football player on another. Ball's little shot was short. It's a pretty good drive. Morrow, tough long pass. McNeely snagged it like he's a tight end. Now, down low, up off the glass. Great job, great job looking up ahead. And that gets Stevenson his 9th point to lead all scorers. Tough, that 1-3-1 extended there at the top. Really wreaking havoc for Dover. Ooh. Gets the charge. Great job on defense there.
And that is 3.
And that's the third on Masters, yeah. He's going to have to sit. That's Dover's most athletic player.
He's still on the floor right now, too.
And one of their more seasoned, veterans as well.
If you're Pottsville right now, you got to go after him.
Yeah, I'm shocked that they don't have no one at the scorers table yet. Sutterfield working against Masters, and that's it. Oh, wow. We got a moving screen on Stevenson.
He's lucky.
Very lucky.
If I'm the coach, I got to get him out because he will pick up 4 pretty quick here.
I wonder if they are disagreeing. Nope. Coach Kevin Reed comes and gets him, says, hey. They get Womack up immediately, and here comes Masters off the court.
He's real lucky to get the 4th one because the illegal screen was there, but I'm pretty sure the foul took place before the screen happened. But sometimes you got to get a break, right?
Dover having to fight super hard just to get past the press. And then they find Krentz, though, and Deuce with 2 points. 18-11.
If you're a Dover fan right now, you got to like how hard this team plays.
Ooh, Sutterfield, offensive foul, little chicken wing there. He's going to get the foul called, and there's a couple in a row gone against the Apaches.
Tried a little too hard to draw the contact right there.
Morrow has going to get the inbound here. He's going to bring it up. Now watch this extension here. Look how hard Dover has to work. Shot clock's down to about 25. It wasn't too bad. They did a better job that time, but had to make some tough passes, and there they are. I think it speeds you up, and you continue to stay sped up that time. Stevenson.
Wow.
Nice pass. I think that was J.C. Jones that found him. Stevenson has 11 and counting.
Nice.
He's got 11, and Dover's got 11. Pottsville has 20.
Trying to win that 6th Man of the Year award right now.
Little soft spot shot was no good. Here comes Pottsville. Jones, little Euro. He's going to get fouled and go shoot 2.
It's probably only a matter of time until he gets it going. He hasn't really had it going offensively.
And that's going to spell trouble for Dover. You're already down 9 if you get J.C. Jones going. It's been the Colby Stevenson show right now. They've had a lot of help. Multiple players have scored, but he's definitely come to the limelight. Jones good on the first free throw. He's got 4 in the game. First in this period. Second free throw looks good, and it is. 5 points for J.C. Jones. 11-point ball game. Good split. Nice ball movement from Callens down the corner to Morrow, and it's good. He told somebody in the crowd about it, too. Rodigan working against Callens, giving up a lot of size was Callens. Somehow it falls out. I thought he had a good look there with the left-hand finish. Tough bounce pass, but look at the effort. Like you said a minute ago, Dovder is playing hard, and they're showing me a lot of quickness, too. Got a couple looks there, couldn't get them to fall. Here comes Pottsville. Oh, we're going to get a carry.
I'm not sure I agree with that one. I think he was clear just enough, but they didn't ask me if I agreed or not, but it seemed like he was, I thought he was clear.
Yeah. So now we've got another football player checking in, playing some basketball for Dovder. 3-year starting offensive lineman, Alex Beck. See if he can face up a little bit with McNeely. Callens gets it down in the corner. They're trying to find Beck. Tough pass. Brodigan, ooh, you could hear the slap all the way up here. He's going to shoot 2.
Pottsville doing a good job of attacking the rim. They're going at the rim. They're not settling for a lot of jumpers right now, as they did a little bit earlier in the ball game. Nice job being aggressive there by Brodigan.
It's a 6-5 start to the second period here. Make it 7-5 now for the Apaches. Well, he's got fingerprints on his right arm right now, I promise you that. Looked like Mike Tyson slapping Jake Paul, you know, in the post-fight weigh-in. That was the most action. We didn't know that was going to be the most action on the fight, did we?
Right.
Tyson looked like somebody kicked him in the knee backwards or something on the way to the fight.
I'm just glad I didn't pay for it.
Well, I mean, I've seen all these people arguing about that. Like, well, I paid for Netflix, so it wasn't free. Compared to a normal fight, it was cheap and free, yes. I don't have Netflix, so I guess I'm in that no Netflix loser club. Timmy Callens had it to Hammond. Now they swing it back around. Morrow. Wow, scoop off the bank is good. Morrow got a little game to him. Ross, he's got 5 on the period. Turnaround by Brodigan. This no good. Rebound by Heflin. They're going to say he stepped out. Pirates on a little bitty mini run here, trying to get their crowd into it.
If you haven't already done it, hit the like button. Share this out with your friends. Subscribe to us and hit that notification bell for Pottsville Apache Sports.
I seen something about this whole shave the head and dye it blonde thing. There's so many. It's a nightmare for announcers. I think Dover's got 3 or 4 like that.
With a real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Drew Masters with 3 fouls with 4:12 to go in the first half. That's a lot of trust.
And your
senior.
I'm gonna go ahead and question this one right now. You're only down 8 right now.
Yeah, you had some momentum since he's been on the bench. And now he's got to play soft. So if you got to go against him, and there's Brodigan with a 3, no good. Morrow with the rebound. They better clean that spot. He about did the splits down there. Hammond with the crossover, back to Morrow. Now Callens, back to Hammond. Hammond in the lane. Ooh. Close to a walk. Pottsville faithful wanted it. Now Alex Beck. Oh, look at that bounce pass. Reverse layup. Xander Hammond. Where did this come from? I've seen a lot of these kids play over the years, and I'm seeing some things happen that I ain't seen before. 3-point shot, no good.
6-point game,
Still a
wow.
6-point game. Dover playing Pottsville tough here. Beck. Oh, Masters, and he's going to get the off. Oh, he got so. They're going to call the travel. I thought they were going to call that forearm.
Let me tell you.
They got to get him out of there.
Let me tell you something.
Shocked.
These referees are aware. I'm telling you, they know. That's the only reason he didn't get that 4th foul right then and there.
Wow.
Get him for the travel.
He does that. I mean, that's part of his game. He's a physical player. So I'm a little shocked that he's still in. Heflin with the ball, gives it up to J.C. Jones. That 3's long. Rebound by Hoke. Pottsville with another opportunity. A quick 3 from Heflin. No good. And there's another offensive rebound. For Coach Cox, that's something that you cannot take right there as Jones drives and gets 2 points. Dover wants to keep this game close. They can't give up 3 offensive boards in 1 possession. Ayer shot a little too quick. Callens fighting for it with Brodigan. Going to stay with the Pirates this time. Was it 3 or 2? I know they got 2 boards, offensive boards on that last possession.
It was 2.
Great work from Pottsville. They're back up 8.
You know, last year Pottsville's strength was shooting the 3. And I mean, when they got hot, there was nobody that could stay with them shooting the 3 ball. This year, right now, so far, looks like they're a little bit more of a driving team, a little bit more of a trash bucket team. We know that that's just tonight. We'll see what happens as time goes on.
Matchups matter as well. And who was the team that clipped them last year? And we thought they were really playing so good at the time.
Fountain Lake.
That's right.
Yeah, Fountain Lake.
It's always crazy with Fountain Lake. I remember calling one a couple years ago, and they hit a half-court shot to win it, or put it in overtime or something. I can't remember exactly. Masters for 3. It's good. He holds the hand up a little bit afterwards to follow through. They cut it to 5. Drew Masters playing with 3 fouls. He's got 7. Jones in the lane, up off the glass. He split 2 defenders to finish there. Really grown man move from J.C. Jones. Womack is open in the corner. Bounce pass got to him a little late. Now Callens in a soft spot. Drew Masters from the other side, no good. Callens skies, throws it off of Pottsville. Gonna stay with Dovder. 28-21. All these football players we've been talking about, and we got a football score, Brad.
Right.
Morrow looking to inbound. He gets it up to Masters. Now straight out to Hammond. He'll take that 3. It's good. Xander Hammond coming alive. And Pirates have really spread the ball out. Only 2 players scored in the first period. 4 have scored in the second period. And only in 3 of them are new as well. So you've had 5 scorers altogether. And they've cut it to a 4-point game. I really didn't see it being this tight. 28-24. Let's get to a quick break as we've got a timeout. We'll be back right after this with the last minute 55 of the half.
See you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Dover's got 3 touchdowns on a field goal. Pottsville's got 4 touchdowns. Too many football references, right? We're wearing them out.
Yeah.
We are wearing it out. Okay.
Give it a rest, Duran.
1:55 to go here in the half. It is a 4-point game for Pottsville. They were up at one point 16-9, 11-5. Dover's played really scrappy here and able to close the gap and had a couple big 3s fall. One for Drew Masters, one for Xander Hammond. And Ross Morrow also has a 3 in this period. Brodigan shot's no good. Or I'm sorry, that was Jones. Sutterfield with a rebound. Now we got a jumper from number 11 in the game. It's a nice shot from him. That was Court Johnson.
Chance Johnson's
son. Yeah, I was about
yes.
to say. That's what I figured.
That was a big bucket by Johnson, by the way. They needed something to switch the momentum a little bit. Dover had a lot of that right now.
Spinning that defense out again. Now they find Callens. Oh. Yes. Well, we got a foul. Say he got pushed on the drive there.
78 concurrent viewers right now. That's a really good number here.
Landon McNeely checks in for Boston Heflin for the Apaches. Drew Masters with 3 fouls goes out. Little offense for defense, or defense for offense in this case. Actually, it is offense for defense. I'm sorry. Ayers sets a screen here for Morrow. His three's no good. McNeely gets a rebound right off the bat when he came in. Can't talk. There's Johnson again. That shot's no good. That's going to be a foul on J.C. Jones. That's just his first.
Looks like we're in the bonus.
Yeah, going to be 2 shots. 3 on Dovder, 5 on Pottsville now in the second period. Xander Hammond, a senior. Free throw's good. He's got 6 points now on this period. Back to a 5-point game. He's trying to make it 4 again before the timeout. He gets it. Got a quick release. When he shoots his 3, he brings the ball down by his hip and then shoots it. Free throw a little different there. 1 minute mark here in the first half. Pottsville with a 4-point lead. They love to do nothing else but extend it here. McNeely with the screen. Back to him. Now handed off to Jones. Jones will take an 18-footer. It's no good. Rebound by Sutterfield. It's poked away. Morrow with it. Wow. Little back pick. They're going to call Brady Ayers on that one. He kind of smiles. He's like, nah, that was good, man. That was clean.
That was
a tough one.
That
hurt too.
Yeah, it was kind of like what you had said, like a back pick in a way. You got to give him just a little bit of room. He knew what he was doing there. So
for sure.
Yeah, can't get away with that one.
If he was smaller, he would, but when you're that big and it causes that collision, you don't get away with those for sure. McNeely has it, 22 foot from the rim. Jones, down low. Brodigan, they got to go back there more often, and it works out. Good post up from him. It's 6-point lead, and there's a steal. Got showtime. Oh, JC, the point guard, Jones. Oh, Ayers on the court. Callens gets it off with 3. Might have rushed it a little bit. Didn't know where the clock was. And the rebound ripped away by Court Johnson. And the Apaches extend that 4-point lead out to an 8-point lead to end the first half. Let's get to our local banner for a moment here. Appreciate all the local sponsors for the Pottsville Apaches.
McNeely Plumbing, you got Tyson Foods, Tyler Riley Real Estate. Call him at 479-970-5079. You got Smooth Running Heating and Air, The Granite Shop, and Heirloom Legal. And a lot of those, in fact, most of them, except for Smooth Running, are repeat sponsors. Smooth Running Heating and Air is actually a new sponsor for us, so we appreciate them.
All right, we'll get to some halftime stats here. Let's go to a quick break. We'll come back and we'll give you those stats and some analysis on what both teams need to do to get a victory here in the second half.
See your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. At ATU, we get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, let's get to our halftime stats here. First period, Pottsville come out hot. Had scored 16 first period points. Pirates only scored 9. And then you get into the second period, the Apaches added 18, but Dovder got hot and added 17 of their own to kind of keep it close here. 8-point ball game, 34-26. Individual stats, J.C. Jones really got it going in that second period to tie Colby Stevenson. Stevenson was a one-man wrecking crew when he came in off the bench with 11. J.C. with 11 as well now. 6 for Cade Brodigan. That big turnaround at the end there really helped out his Apaches extend that lead to an 8-point lead. And then Anthony Hoke had 2 points. Court Johnson also had 2. And Will Sutterfield with 2. And that rounds out their 34. Over for Dovder, Drew Masters, who got 3 fouls with about 4 minutes left in the second period. He came back in and hit a 3-pointer. He has 7. Austin Womack had 5 in the first period. He didn't score in the second period, so he keeps that 5 at half. Xander Hammond got going for the Pirates in the second period. He scored 7, 1 3-pointer, 1 field goal, and 2 for 2 from the free throw strop. Ross Morrow, he had 5, a 3 and a 2-point bucket. And Matthew Krentz had 2 to round out their 26 points. Brad, we saw Pottsville jump out early in a 5-0 lead and then extend it to 11-5. Then got up 16-9. Dovder just keeps hanging around. They can't quite close the door, Pottsville can't quite put the foot on the neck and finish them off. What do they need to do to accomplish that in this third period?
Well, they've got to try to avoid getting into one of those scrappy, sloppy games. It looks like that's what Dovder wants to do. They want to get out there. They want to just kind of muck it up a little bit.
Right.
And, they got to play a little bit cleaner. They haven't shot the 3 very well here in the first half. 34 points, not a bad number, especially when you haven't shot the 3 that well. They've got guys that are capable. J.C. Jones, after that dunk, you wonder if he'll get going. If he does, it's going to be a hard time for Dovder to come back on this one.
Yeah, I'm looking at there's only been 1 made 3 for Pottsville in the first half, and that was by J.C. Jones in the first quarter. So they definitely struggle from there. Dovder, I think the 3 is the main factor. That and hard play is the reason they've kept this to a close game here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 made 3s. So, that's definitely helped them keep it to an 8-point game. We're going to find out, though, what's going to happen. We've got about 3 minutes as you hear the stinky leg in the stadium, the Pirate over there showing off for the student section. And we'll take a break. Actually, we're going to keep it here for just a bit longer. It's Brad working on some production here. Yeah, I think like you said, if they start making a 3, it's really going to be tough on Dovder. It's been fun to watch Dovder. I feel like coming in, they're playing a 4A team and they're a little undermanned. Basketball on the boys' side has been competitive the last few years, but a struggle overall. Haven't got to go deep in state or going to the state tournament at all. And they're really a scrappy bunch. It's been fun to see how hard they've played and kind of kept this game close. For their hopes, they don't want Pottsville to get that 3 going like you were saying, because if they do, this 8-point lead will turn into a 15-20. So let's see what happens here as we get underway in the second half. We got about 2 minutes left. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Think about the
Just like the Apaches.
There's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot.
Like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're back. I want to wish my brother, Shelby Miller, a happy birthday today. Had his birthday party tonight at CC's Pizza, one of his favorite places. If you know Shelby, wish him a happy birthday if you happen to run into him.
I went to somebody's 101st birthday party today.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Someone that was alive during the Great Depression. Still, you know, there's not very many left. We're losing an amazing generation. We're becoming our dad's generation, you know. We really are already.
Yeah.
You know, so the way I think about, my dad was born in 52. And the way I think about 1952 is how my kids think about 1981. I'm like, that was just 25 years ago.
Right. Yep.
Oh, man. It's crazy, ain't it?
It is. Life goes fast, don't it?
So here we go, second half action. Pottsville with the ball first and an 8-point lead. And that's a turnover right off the bat as Jones couldn't quite pull that one in. Extending this defense. That hurt Dover, but at the same time, they also got into some secondary break points. There's Masters. I watched him hit 7 straight threes in warm-ups there, and that one goes off the side of the board. That wasn't a three, though. He needs to back up. Oh, that's a block, and you could see that one was probably going to be called.
Yeah.
Just got there a little late, tried to create that contact. And that's the third on Will Sutterfield, and immediately Anthony Hoke checks in for him. So, did you notice who started the second half?
Stevenson?
Yes. Came off that bench and was a spark plug. Womack, open three. It's good. I'm telling you, Womack and Drew Masters and Xander Hammond have all really done a great job.
Right back at him.
Making the three-pointers this year. I think that might have been Hammond. I think that was Hammond. I just said Womack.
Drew Masters just picked up his 4th.
Wow.
And
he goes to the bench.
Cade Brodigan came right back down and made the shot and won.
And he gets it to go. Just the old-fashioned and one. And he's got 9 points. Back to an 8-point lead. There's the answer right there. Tough pass. Ayers, the Callens. Back up top. Boy, Pottsville really extending the defense, making it tough on the Pirates. Hammond was wide open there a couple times, and it's poked away from Ayers.
Pottsville picking the defense up here.
And there's an easy bucket for Brodigan. Got a timeout. From Dover, we'll take one with them. It's a 10-point lead. We'll be back right after this.
Set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
All right, we're back here at Dover. Appreciate all the comments. Yes, I had that wrong with the Cox daughters. They're not twins, and they're not the coach's daughters. It's Morrow. So I apologize about that. 39-29, 10-point lead for Pottsville. Dovder's going to have the ball. Every Apache is in the backcourt right now. That ball is dribbled off of the Pottsville. Long pass, got Callens wide open. Probably, oh, there he goes. I thought he might just give it right back there because the defender was closing so hard. Now we got a blocking foul and Callens down in the paint.
It's a tough one to get, that charge right there, that kind of movement. You know, it's got to be seen, and you've got to be able to get set early to be able to draw that most of the time.
Good inbounds pass. Brodigan couldn't get it to fall.
That's the shot you want on the out of bounds.
So one thing I've noticed is Morrow can't get that one to fall. Is when Pottsville extends the defense here, they have left a little bit of some leaks in the back, you know, on the baseline.
Yeah.
And Dovder has found it at times and haven't at other times. And it's going to help fuel their run to keep close at times as well. You've seen some open threes out of the corners. You see some cuts as well. And there's J.C. Jones stepping into that jump shot, that mid-ranger.
Telling you, he got that dunk and saw a ball go through the hoop, and he's liable to roll a few off here.
Easy turnover there. And Brodigan with the fast break. Brodigan's got 7 in the period. He's on fire right now. Start the second half.
Getting it just like he always does, though, in flurries and spurts, and then he's able to get it off of turnovers and rebounds. That's just his game.
Got a timeout from head coach Morrow. We'll take one with them. We'll be back right after this.
I'm going to throw up the locals.
Okay.
I want to thank all the fine sponsors here: McNeely Plumbing, Tyson Foods, Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty, Smooth Running Heating and Air, the Granite Shop and Heirloom Legal. And you can be a part of the sponsorship team too. Just make sure that you message the page, and we'll come talk to you. Got all the basketball season. Gonna be a lot of mentions throughout.
So where I got mixed up in the names there was I knew that Coach Morrow had twin daughters, and for some reason I saw the Cox girls, both seniors on the roster. That's where I got mixed up. They're 9th graders though, I believe, according to Scott Morrow. Appreciate the comment. So Ayers has it, kicks it back up. Ball's deflected, Pottsville has it, and that's Brodigan again, and they're gonna get the blocking foul.
Again, he's trying to step around him there, and when you hit the side, it's hard to get a charge in that position. But Brodigan, again, doing what he does. As you said, got 7 points here in the quarter, trying to go for 9. How many does he have overall?
13, had 6 at the break.
Oh.
Free throw's good.
I haven't seen that very often. In the middle of shooting, they buzz the buzzer.
Yeah, right. It's not good in your backstroke.
Yeah.
I've seen Johnny Knoxville and his running mates do that a few times on the golf course.
Yeah, yes.
With an air horn.
Yeah.
But there's the next one. Steve-O was the name I was trying to think of. So he gets both free throws. Krentz, nice ball movement.
They need that
out
one.
of the corner. No good this time. Callan's trying to run it down. Morrow with it. Kick out in the corner. Womack's three bounces around off the glass and in after it hit the rim a few times.
That was a big one for them to stay in this ball game. They're kind of on the verge right now. They needed something good to happen.
They need to stop right here. Pottsville has a chance to continue to extend. That ball's poked away, but it'll stay with Pottsville.
Still haven't heard from Jess Potts. I'm surprised.
Hey, it's early, you know, just switching over to basketball. It's tough sometimes. Maybe he's out buying a Christmas tree, you know. Don't you have your Christmas tree up?
Yeah,
I saw that during the Tyson fight. You know, my house, we had a rule against that. You can't do that to Thanksgiving, you know. I just feel bad for the turkey before I eat them.
I'm a Thanksgiving person myself, so I agree with you.
But no, my sister's the same way as your wife, I guess. Got to get that thing up immediately. I'm still a real tree guy, so I don't ever want to put it up before Thanksgiving because I'm afraid the house is going to burn down before we get to Christmas. It'll be so dry.
Stacy Fugate says, good luck, Apaches. And Skeet, last year, got a chance to watch Skeet quite a bit. And, boy, what fun it was to watch that group last year shoot the basketball. My gosh. I mean, when they got it going, they got it going.
Ball went back and forth there, but nobody scored. Now Callens has a three. It's long. Rebound from Pottsville. That was
probably not the shot they wanted right there.
Court Johnson with the rebound.
You know, sometimes you can make a shot. That doesn't mean you should shoot the shot.
J.C. Jones should shoot that one. That one's not going to fall, though. Here comes Dovder, still down 11. Krentz, 16-footer is good. That's a sophomore making some buckets in this game. He's got 4. He's looked good at times. Callens, spin move by Jones. Oh, wow, almost laid it in. That was going to be beautiful. Womack with it. Little crossover. He's getting hounded by lots of Apaches. He'll finally get rid of it. That was a lazy pass out in the corner. No time to get a shot off after that. Too much lob. Morrow, his shot's no good. A little runner. He gets his own rebound. Krentz with another 15, 16-footer. That time from the free throw line extended. It's no good. 9-point game. Here comes Pottsville. McNeely picks up his dribble and gives it up to Jones. Smart move right there.
Yeah.
He don't need the ball 25, 30 foot from the basket. Hope into the corner. 3, no good. Krentz had it. He looked like he might have seen Womack there for a moment. Decided to go away from it. Krentz, free throw line. Thought about it. Now he'll kick it back out. Xander Hammond with the ball. Oh, wow. Tough play right there. Morrow thought that he thought that I'm trying to think of his name. Krentz was going to cut. He didn't. Miscommunication there.
Appreciate Carter Melendez for being part of us tonight, running the camera for us.
Still a 9-point game. Kick out in the corner is an open 3. It's no good. Krentz with the rebound. Pottsville just not able to really put their foot down just yet. Krentz has it in the high post. Working against McNeely. Picks the dribble up, kicks it out. Morrow to Callens. Callens back to Morrow. Pottsville's kind of dropped the defense off a little bit at the moment. On the extension I'm talking about. Morrow wanting to work against McNeely. Gonna kick it out though. Hammond with it. 1 on the shot clock. Turnaround. Got the rim over the back. They're gonna get the foul. Both players trying to fight for that rebound. Pottsville gonna get called for it this time.
Pirates, I like the look of them.
They're
scrappy. They're definitely playing hard, playing tough. I think, you know, right now for them, they've got to figure out a way to do that, scrap out a few victories. But I think they'll win a few games in conference.
First free throw was good for Womack. Second one was not. He's got 4 in a period and 9 in the night. It's back to an 8-point game, minute 30 to go in the third. Brodigan has it. He gets a screen from McNeely. He'll kick it out. Sutterfield for 3. It's no good. Rebound from Womack.
Sutterfield can hit that shot. Hasn't hit him tonight, but he can do it.
Callens was wide open for a moment. Good job by Sutterfield to kind of get in the way. Hammond has it, dribbles back up top to Womack. 18 on the shot clock. Screen from Krantz, little pick and roll. He's fouled, he'll go to the line. Nice execution on the pick and roll. That's something that Dovder started running the last couple of years when Andrew Vire, the former head coach and athletic director, was here. A lot of teams, they did such a good job at it that a lot of teams started going zone on them. And but you lost two of those main players as well. And, you know, a 3-year starter at point guard in Landon Canfield, and a 3-year, actually he played as a freshman some in Lane Standridge. All-state player, playing college baseball now. Krantz able to get that free throw. 7-point game. Jones picks up the dribble, gives it off to Stevenson. Stevenson to McNeely. Gonna get 5 seconds in the lane. 3 seconds. I'm sorry, 3 seconds in the lane. (45-38). Back to another football score, Brad.
We're still in football mode right now. You can actually see on that bottom line.
Friday.
Yeah, watch some good
Look
football
at that.
with us.
Another little pick and roll action to Krantz. From Morrow. I'm shocked. 5-point game, and Dovder just says we're not going to go anywhere. You're going to have to play all 4 quarters hard. Nice drive from Jones. He just kind of has that calming presence at times. JC with his 15th point. Pirates had to get it off. It was short. 47-40. They've tightened it up another point. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with all the 4th period of action right after this, right here from Dovder.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here at Dovder on the Arkansas Sports Network. And this game has tightened up to a 47-40 game. Drew Masters, who had 4 fouls, 3 in the first half, he's back in to start the 4th. I thought they might wait a couple minutes, but that's him with the ball right there. Morrow picks up his dribble, gets it to Krantz, and they've been going in through Krantz the last couple of possessions. That time, though, it's poked away by Pottsville. Good defense by the Apaches, but they lose it back. Here comes Dovder. Krantz going to stop and hit off the glass from about 7-8 foot. Matthew Krantz, a little bit of a story of the second half. He's got 9 all in the second half. Screen up top, they hand it off. Oh, there's a travel. Little extra slide step that time from Sutterfield. 5-point ball game. And Kevin Reed talking up Drew Masters right now as they come into this timeout, the former Apache himself. We got some locals we're going to pull up. We appreciate all of them. Tyson Foods, their Granite Shop. Go ahead, Brad.
Smooth running, heating and air. Tyler Riley of River Valley Realty, Heirloom Legal. And I believe that's all. We got McNeely Plumbing. Appreciate you guys for joining us here. And again, If you want to join us on sponsorship for basketball season, we've got spots for you. Just let us know.
You know what? Coming into it, I kind of thought Dover girls had a good chance for a victory, and I thought Pottsville had a good chance for a victory. I thought they might both be a little lopsided, and I'm surprised to see Dover play this hard and play this well. Pottsville got their hands full right now. They still have a 5-point lead. They haven't given up that lead the whole game. It was 5-5 was the only tie, except for 0-0, of course. Masters up, kind of a circus shot, showing off the athleticism, but you can't get it to fall, and here comes Pottsville. J.C. Jones, he's going to stop. That's his spot. No good. Loose ball. Krentz fights it for it and gets it.
They're really playing hard.
They believe right now. It's something that Pottsville wasn't able to kind of put them away. And when you do that, that momentum just continues to build.
Big possession right here.
And there's a foul on Brodigan. It's going to be the first foul in the fourth period. And that's just the first on Brodigan. Tomorrow with the ball, comes across the timeline. He's looking at Womack, picks up the dribble. Hammond with it. Reverses it to Masters. Masters being guarded hard by Hope. And they're going to say it just goes out of bounds.
That's 5 on him.
Did they call the foul?
They called the foul.
I didn't
say
see
he lowered his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, you got 4 fouls. You got to play. You can't be that aggressive. And we've seen it over and over. When he got the 3 fouls, that just continues to be his. That's his style a little bit. And it's a tough break for Dover. Timmy Cowan's going to come in, and that's. The thing is, though, with him on the bench, Dover's made a run, so they can do it if you're a Pirate fan watching. And good news for Pottsville, you would think, overall. Get a senior out, the most athletic player. Right now, Pottsville can't worry about that. They got to worry about just running their offense. And there's a nice pass down to Jones.
And that's how you do it right there.
Jones on the post up.
Jones is such a heady player, man. He's so wise beyond his years. That's a good place to go with it.
He's got 17, 7-point ball game.
Wow, I would have never thought he had 17. Wow.
Yeah, he kind of got going in that second period. They got another timeout. Let's take one with them. We'll be back right after this 7-point ball game.
Just like the Apaches, I am here to help you score big. Regardless if you are buying or selling, I'll guide you every step of the way. You can call me at 479-970-5079 and we'll connect the dots on getting you where you are trying to go. Speaking of going, let's go Apaches!
And we're back here getting ready to finish this one out. 5:39 to go. It's a 7-point lead for Pottsville. But Dover has the ball, and they're wanting to cut into this gap. Keep the pressure on the Apaches. Long pass. That was tough right on the timeline as Womack skies for it. He's working against Brodigan. You can see Pottsville has picked up the intensity defensively here. Morrow high off the glass. He's bumped, and he'll shoot 2. And that was a good possession out of the timeout for Dover.
Yep. Pottsville, as you said, turned up the intensity, but Dover was able to counter it.
And earlier I said, I don't know if I said Hammond or Womack. It was Hammond. I think that's what I had. So I went back and double checked, get those points right. First free throw is good for Morrow. He's got 6. Hammond with 10. Second one is also good, so it's a 5-point game again. Dover's got it down to here a couple times. They had it to 4 a few times in the third. McNeely in. Now they got Jones. They're posting him up again. He splits 2 defenders. Can't get it to fall. Almost got his hand stepped on. He might have. Dover's got a 2-on-2, and there's a floater. No good. Rebound comes away to Pottsville, and they're going to get a foul. They can't do that. 96 feet from the basket there. Just kind of got to back off. You know, I know you're fighting so hard trying to get that looser ball rebound. Once they get it, though, got to be careful. Just a second team foul, but both teams with 2 team fouls and both teams inching closer to that 5 foul in that free throw area. Callens all over Jones. Jones rises up and splashes one in his face. J.C. Jones. Wow. He looked like J.C. that time. Carpenter taking him to the wood shop. Nice drive from Morrow. He's cutting through defenders.
I think we've seen Dover's best effort of the year so far.
I would agree. They did play a really good center point team. Pretty tough, but didn't get the victory. Looks like they're playing pretty tough here. Up with the board, or off the board was Jones. Just a little too strong that time.
You said center point. I see a county line and Dardanelle.
County line too, I meant. County line was undefeated last year or the year before. I'm trying to remember.
This is their first home game of the year, too.
Open shot, no good. Pottsville with an opportunity to extend the lead. They're up 5, 3:41 to go. Wide open for Brodigan, and that hurt. That's a big-time bucket for the Apaches. It's the 18th point for Cade Brodigan, and they're back up 8 with 3:30 to go, and that could have been an early dagger right there. Definitely extended some things.
Delay of game on Stevenson.
Yeah, I was wondering did he hit the ball after it went through the hoop?
So. Don't have far to go here in this gym, though. I mean, the back wall's right there.
I'm watching it back. I think it just kind of bounced. Wow, behind the back save. Gets into Krentz and Womack. Now Hammond. Callens, just a little too tough that time, a little too long. Rims out. Pottsville trying to extend it now. They're pushing. There's Brodigan. No good. Or I'm sorry, that was Stevenson. No good. That shot was falling for him early and often. A lot of trouble from Hammond. Pottsville wants to travel. They're going to get a foul called on them instead. Dover got lucky on that one, I should say. Second foul on number 14, Hoke. Go ahead.
It's going to be an early night here tonight. 8:15. This ball game's
We're
almost
used to
over.
Football, you know?
Right?
We've done 2 basketball games and it's only 8:15. We were shocked the other night in that Perryville Atkins game that we got back in time to watch that Tyson fight, which I kind of wish I hadn't now. Kick out, open 3 for Morrow. No good, and wide open rebound. Nobody boxed out. Austin Womack, he's got 11, and it's still a 6-point game. 2 possessions, 2:30 to go. There's an open 3. Hope thought about it. He's going to drive in. He'll take it from 7 foot instead. Rebound, McNeely. Wow. The McNeely plumbing putback of the game there. And we got a timeout, and it's back to 8 for Pottsville, and that was a big-time offensive board. Landon McNeely boxing out, getting that ball and going right back up with it. Smart play. Let's keep it here. See the Dover Pirate cheerleaders trying to get their student section of fans up. I believe that was Bailey Titsworth. Her sister, Lily Jo, we saw in the earlier game. Well, if you don't know, there's 9 Titsworth children. So, and 8 of them are girls, and 8 in a row before the son. who's just about 2 years old, maybe. I don't even know if he's 2 yet.
We've got 98 concurrent viewers right now.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Pretty
Appreciate
good
it,
for a
guys.
basketball game.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Appreciate it. Pottsville Apache Athletics from ASN. Let's talk a little ASN here for a second. Doubleheader this weekend. Got a lot of big things coming up. We also have
ASN Basketball Classic.
ASN Basketball Classic on January 4th. The Dovder Lady Pirates will take on the Bauxite Lady Pirates. But we're going to have a fun-filled day
Miners,
full of basketball.
by the way. Bauxite Lady Miners.
What did I say, Pirates?
Yep, you did.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I got too fast there. I apologize.
Yeah, I got a great
the
day of
Bauxite
basketball.
Lady Miners and Dumas boys, Dumas girls are going to be
Clinton
playing.
boys, Clinton girls.
Lamar boys and girls, Clinton. Bergman boys and girls.
It's gonna be a good
England
one.
boys
Yep.
and Stuttgart boys, right?
Yep.
There we go. It's going to be 6 games, and there's a turnover almost taken right back from Dover, but it goes out of bounds, and that's something Dover did not need at the moment, and that's something that Pottsville will enjoy. You know, they'll take that any day of the week. 8-point game. I wouldn't be shocked they try to take a little air out the ball here for a moment. Shot clock's at 22 at the moment. Throwing it around the perimeter, and it looks like that's what they're doing. They're content doing that anyways. Brodigan comes in. He takes a pop from Callens. Really nice drive from him to be able to take that bump and still get the ball up on the rim a little bit.
I said it a lot last year. I just like his game. I think he's just got a very heady game. Him and Jones really
Two really
play
good
well.
players.
Yeah, play
Two really
well
good
together.
players.
What's their stat lines tonight?
So Brodigan had 15 before the period. He hit a 3 a minute ago. Now he's at the line, so he's got 18. Jones has 19. He could tie it up right here. Both of them have 19. Not this time, but he's got one more to go. You got Stevenson, who came in and scored 7 in the first period off the bench, added 4 more in the second. He's got 11 as the third leading scorer for Pottsville. Second one's good, so him and Jones both with 19. Morrow across the timeline. Dover's got to go quick. Krentz. Oh, wow! Kind of threw it up, one-handed shot off the glass. Krentz has been impressive for Dover, a sophomore. He's got 11 off the bench. And there's going to be a turnover, and I know head coach Hill is not going to like that. You know, you've got a 7-point lead, and that turnover came with probably 25 on the shot clock or somewhere close to that. Just kind of want to pass that around the perimeter, get some dribble handoffs, you know, just kind of a little weave going.
Dover's got to go quick here, though.
Picked up the dribble. You don't want to do that with Pottsville up at the top of that 1-3-1. Womack. And right now they're in straight man-to-man, it looks like.
Good defense there by Brodigan.
That shot no good, and Callens tried to get over in time, and he's going to get a little too handsy that time and get the foul. It's just a 6-point game. I mean, that possession was huge for both teams. Dover's got to get a stop if they want to tighten this up any. If not, they're going to have to start fouling. Don't foul Jones, and they do. That would be the guy you don't want to foul. Morrow, that's his second. Head coach's son. I feel terrible about getting those names mixed up earlier. I wanted to hide my head in the sand there for a moment. But like I said, it was the twins that are both last name Cox is what threw me off. And I knew Coach had twin daughters, and I was trying to remember. It's been about 4 months since I met him this summer. Hammond gets it to Morrow, and it's taken away, and there's J.C. Jones. He's trying to put the dagger in, and he will, and one. Foul on Krentz, and that's going to be all she wrote, basically, 60-50. And Jones with 21 big points, trying to make it 22.
Good effort by the Pirates tonight. Pottsville was able to hold them off. I would say that this kind of effort for the Pirates will get them some victories this year. I mean, you could see a team like this with this kind of effort making a regional. So they just got to be able to bring it a night in, a night out.
Morrow's a really good player. Got a little bit sped up that time, too hard off the glass. He's helping them out. Krentz, the freshman, helping them out. Womack playing, and Hammond's playing better than I've ever seen him. Callan's going to come in and give you effort like he always does. No one will play harder than Timmy Callens. But too little in this one. The Pottsville Apaches, they played pretty hard themselves, and it was fun to watch it. They win this one by 11. We'll give you the totals in just a moment. We'll be back right after this to end this one out.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back from Dover one last time here as the Pottsville Apaches get the win here in the boys' action in a hard-fought ball game. We'll give you to the total stats here. Pottsville was led by J.C. Jones with 22. Cade Brodigan right there on his heels with 19 of his own. Colby Stevenson had 11. And then you got 3 different players with 2 points. That's Court Johnson with a bucket. Landon McNeely with a bucket, a big one in that 4th period when they really needed it. And Will Sutterfield with 2. I feel, we talked about Will a lot. He was heavily involved in the action. It feels like he had 7 or 8 points, but only actually got 2 in the bucket. But he played well for the Pottsville Apaches. And I also missed one. I'm sorry. Anthony Hoke, he also had 2. So there you go. That rounds out their scoring. And then over for Dover, lead scorer, they had 2 with 11. That is Matthew Krentz off the bench and Austin Womack, one of the starters. And then you had a couple right there on their heels. Andrew Hammond with 10, 9 for Ross Morrow, and 7 for Drew Masters, who fought foul trouble all night. And Timmy Callens added a bucket as well for 2 to round out their score. They're 50-61 for Pottsville, 11-point victory. Let's get to their schedules here real quick. Let me pull that up. Pottsville is now going to move to 1-1, and they've got Rosebud on Thursday night at home. And then they'll go to, they got a big break for Thanksgiving. Their next ball game, unless there's some kind of tournament in there.
There's the Quitman tournament there, and from my understanding, Quitman has a pay-per-view basis. That's one of the reasons why we don't do the Quitman games, is because they literally have a pay-per-view. It's Lake Area Sports that does it.
Oh, okay.
And so they do the pay-per-view. So that's why we've never done the Quitman games. So we're back after Quitman, which is what?
Alma, and it's December 10th.
Yeah.
So
that
definitely
tournament,
a big break here after Rosebud.
That tournament stretches out, like, I'm pretty sure it's like November the 30th all
Right
the way
after
to December the 7th, I think. So
Right.
quite a bit of time there.
The girls dropped to 0-3 tonight, but they came in here into a little bit of a buzzsaw. Dover Lady Pirates, some people are going to have them as number one. We haven't come out with polls just yet. We're kind of early on for basketball, kind of still transitioning from football.
Well, you got to see what happens, too. I mean, there's going to be a lot of games played from now until the time that polls come out. So we'll see what happens.
Preseason polls really are a waste of time for the most part anyways. Everybody's just kind of guessing and thinking and figuring, this might be how this works out.
But
you
Dover's
really
going to be high in 3A, a top 5 team easily.
So they ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw with that. The girls haven't caught no breaks with Greenbrier and their second game.
Lamar, which Lamar is also going to be a top 5 team.
Top 5 team.
Greenbrier, I don't know how good Greenbrier was, but they're always up at the top of the 5A West in some capacity.
5A school.
Yeah.
So Rosebud will be a little bit different, but Rosebud is definitely a basketball town, like we talked about earlier.
Their boys hit 24 3-pointers the other night in a game with state record.
Oh my!
24. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're hoping that they cool off after that. So, wow, that's incredible. My, I know they play the 1-3-1. They might have to just play a 4-1 or something. Just go straight crazy zone there. Like, you're not shooting a 3, or I don't know, man. But anyways, we're gonna close this one up. Pottsville boys with the 61-50 win. The Dover Lady Pirate girls got the victory over your Pottsville Apaches in the first one. But it's been a fun night of basketball from here in Dover. For Duran Miller and Brad Caldwell and
Carter Melendez,
we're going to say good night from Dover, and we'll see y'all on Thursday at Rosebud. At home, actually, versus Rosebud.